Continuing on with the Zords and Megazords video series, we have now reached Lost Galaxy, a really fun season with some really fun Zords, the Galactabeasts. Today I will be covering these Zords individually as well as their combined form and variations. Let's get into it. If you guys are into Power Rangers content, which if you're here, I assume you are, then you should go and join our community Facebook group. I'll leave a link to the group down below in the description, but if you search the 6th Ranger on Facebook, you should be able to find it. It's a really cool place to share and discuss Power Rangers with other like-minded fans. So back to the Lost Galaxy Zords. As always, we'll begin by looking at the individual Galactabeasts. These were pretty new and unique, as they looked considerably less mechanical and robotic and far more natural, being far closer in appearance to their animal inspirations than any other Zords that had come before. Not only this, but they are actually the first fully sentient Zords of the Power Rangers franchise, meaning they are not just machines to be controlled, but have minds of their own. They were found on an unnamed wild planet, captured by Scorpius' Stingwingers led by a monster named Brunt, and imprisoned in large boxes. A fair distance from the planet, Maya had heard the distress call of the Wolf and other Galactabeasts on the Terra Venture. Against the warnings of Kai and Kendrix, she, Leo and Damon took the Astro Megaship out from Terra Venture's docking bay to the planet. Maya then devised a plan in which she would use herself as bait to draw Brunt and the Stingwingers away, allowing Leo and a reluctant Damon to free the animals. When she returned, they were ambushed by Brunt, who returned sooner than expected, forcing them to morph and fight. Kai and Kendrix arrive in time to fend Brunt off long enough to free the Galactabeasts. The Galactabeasts express their thanks to the Rangers and depart before reappearing on Terra Venture. The Galactabeasts appear to have taken up residence on the colony afterwards, responding to the call of the Rangers. Galactabeasts arise, whenever they are needed individually or together. We don't actually get to see the beasts as Zords until after they are turned into stone in one of the episodes, and it's after the Rangers use their powers to revive them that they transform into Galactazords, which in turn allows them to, of course, form the Galaxy Megazord. Another interesting difference with these sentient beasts is the way that they communicate. They don't communicate through words or even thoughts, but actually through feelings, and it's Maya and later Leo who can speak to them. Let's take a look at these Galactabeasts individually. We will start with the Zord of the Red Ranger Leo, the Lion Galactabeast. This Zord is obviously based on the form of a lion. It can shoot blasts of fire as its main attack. Here it is in its Zord form. Next we have the Condor Galactabeast. This one was controlled by the Green Ranger Damon Henderson. It has the power to create tornadoes. Here it is in its Zord form. It forms the back-mounted wings and waist of the Megazord, but can actually disengage from its legs to become, essentially, a missile crossbow. More on that later. Next is the Gorilla Galactabeast, controlled by the Blue Ranger Kai Chen. It has the power to fire jets of water. In its Zord form, it forms the Megazord's hips and legs. Next is the Wolf Galactabeast, controlled by Maya the Yellow Ranger. It has the power to fire bolts of lightning as its main attack. The Wolf forms the Megazord's left arm when in Galactazord form. Finally then, we have the Wildcat Galactabeast, controlled by Kendrix the Pink Ranger, and later towards the end of the season by Karone. It has the power to fire flower-shaped energy blasts, and when it's in its Zord form, it forms the Galaxy Megazord's right arm. So, the Megazord. The Galaxy Megazord is of course created when the original 5 Galactabeasts become the Galactazords with the power of the Trans Daggers. The Galaxy Megazord still retains the sentience of the individual Galactabeasts, also then making it the first sentient Megazord in the Power Rangers franchise. It's also the first Megazord to not have a team cockpit. After the formation of the Zords was complete, all the Rangers remain in their respective Galactazords and communicate from there. The standard weapon for the Galaxy Megazord is the Galaxy Megazord Saber, which could charge up with white energy to perform a quadruple energy slash. As I mentioned earlier, the Megazord was also equipped with the Condor Galactazord missile mode, where the Condor Galactazord's torso, head and wings separated from its legs to form a ranged weapon in the fashion of an energy crossbow. With it, the Condor Galactazord could fire the missile launch attack. This was the Megazord's primary finisher, where he would summon the weapon and charge up inside the Condor Galactazord's open beak with green energy before firing a bolt to impale and obliterate the opposing monster. After the Rangers obtained the Lights of Orion, the Megazord obtained an upgrade, gaining a V-shaped chestplate, a reshaping of its head horn ornaments, and the materialization of 3 new head horn ornaments, as well as the new Galaxy Megazord saber. I personally think that this Megazord looks awesome. This Megazord's primary finisher involves charging up the Galaxy Megazord saber with golden energy to perform an almighty diagonal slash into the monster, which would rip a line through them and cause them to disintegrate into rubble instead of exploding. So what happened to the Galactabeasts at the end of Lost Galaxy? Well, as far as I'm aware, they just still reside on Miranoi. And that's pretty much it for the Lost Galaxy Zords and Megazords, my friends. Really hope you enjoyed this one. I tend to get more requests to do videos on Zords and Megazords than pretty much anything else, so hopefully this has been enjoyed by many of you. Of course, if you did enjoy, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. I have to point out that views on the 6th Ranger channel have been massively down as of late. I did put up a post on the Facebook group asking for some feedback as to why, and it seems as though perhaps YouTube is just kind of crushing the channel in the algorithm. I don't know. Many people are saying that even though they have subscribed and have notifications turned on, they're not being notified of new uploads. So any support you could give us in terms of your views, guys, would really mean a lot. Also, if you want to come and say hi, don't forget that I've opened a trading card store in Newport. So if you're in the UK, pop along. We've creatively titled the shop Newport Trading Cards, so come and say hi if you're interested. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, my friends. I hope you all have a great day. May the power protect you, and I'll see you next time on the 6th Ranger.